Alright, I'm going to stay back out of the way for a moment. Let y'all get a good look at this mare. Again, this mare is one that a lot of people would classify as being abused. A lot of people would think this mare is way underweight. Again, you look at her, you can see bony structures in a lot of places. This mare is consuming about 20 megacals of digestible energy per day, and has been for the last probably 5 years. She is on the high side of 30-something, has been in the equine program here at Tarleton for 10 years, served us well, and we take good care of her. But again, a lot of people would think that this mare is, not getting fed, being abused, etc. Again, this is where looks will give you a false impression. When you get your hands on this mare and start feeling, she's got some fat cover over her ribs. Between her ribs is pretty well filled in. We look at her withers. Of course, she's not carrying much fat up here along her withers at all. But most of this prominence, as well as the prominence of her backbone, is due to the age deterioration of the muscles along the spine. Again, when you feel over her spine, over the vertebrae, you can feel fat in between the vertebrae. Again, they're pulled down real tight, but again, this mare is carrying some fat cover. Again, same thing here on her hips. Again, her hip very prominent, very stand out. This is due, again, to the relaxation of the tendons and the muscles in her abdomen. Again, they're allowing the skin to stretch very tightly over the hip, giving it a very prominent look. Again, we do have a little bit of fat cover over her hip bones. Again, I'm not saying she's in great condition. But again, this mare is carrying a lot more fat than what she looks like. Get back here to her tail head. Again, very prominent. Again, most of this prominence due to muscle deterioration due to her age rather than a lack of energy. Again, she is carrying some fat around her tail head. Come back up to the front. Mare still has a pretty decent fat deposition right here along the top of her neck. Again, we're prominent here, very easily to see the point of her shoulder, but when we feel the point of her shoulder, again, it feels round. It has fat cover over it. And we can see here, the way this mare is standing, we've got a bulge of fat right here behind her shoulder. Again, it's not a tremendous amount of fat. You press on it, you can feel the muscle through it. This mare is carrying some fat cover to her. This mare actually will score at about a body condition score of 4. Again, most people looking at this mare would classify her as a 2, possibly less than that. This mare is carrying some fat, and one of the things that we do want to point out on this video is, again, the body condition scoring system relies on feel, not just on looks. Again, accuracy can only be achieved when you get your hands on the animal and start feeling the areas and start understanding what is happening rather than jumping to conclusions that may or may not be correct. Said this mare is getting pretty close to 40 years old. For that age, that big bad knee up there in the front, she is in really pretty remarkable condition body-wise for a horse that probably has less than a handful of teeth. And again, has been in service for almost 4 decades.